Good Wednesday evening, April 24th, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. The defendant who shot and killed a 23-year-old Rock Island man 1 year ago will serve 15 years in prison. Two nonprofits are stepping in to ensure Leavenworth students can continue their arts education. Cooler temperatures and possible rain showers in the forecast for the first couple of days of the Apple Blossom Festival. Your local forecast is coming up. Eastmont School District's $117 million school construction bond is falling short of approval at 57.91%. Election night results show. In Washington state, school bonds need to achieve a 60% supermajority threshold. So far, the bond has received 3,743 yes votes and 2,721 no votes in the first ballot count. This is the second time this year voters have seen the measure on the ballot. The bond failed during the February special election at 59.56% voter approval. That's just under 0.5% under the needed 60% supermajority threshold. Although the election night results show the bond below 60%, Eastmont Superintendent Becky Berg told NCWLIFE News this morning she remains optimistic. Berg compared last night's results to the close election in February, saying she feels the same way she did earlier this year. The bond failed in February by only 34 votes, and Berg said the district learned that every vote matters as they await upcoming ballot counts. During the interview, NCWLIFE asked Berg if the district had any other plans in place should the bond fail for a second time.
Honestly, this is the backup plan. And so I think the votes are certified on May 3rd. We're still hoping for a Hail Mary and that more yes votes will come in. If not, we'll go back to the drawing board. We are literally out of classrooms at Kenroy and Lee. Kids need safe spaces to learn. We hate investing in portables because they become permanent and they aren't the quality of a brick and mortar classroom. But we'll have to exhaust all options if this vote still fails to reach the supermajority. I know that I, for one, will be speaking out against the supermajority in Olympia. Because I believe when a majority of voters say yes to something, that they should not be ruled by the minority of voters, and that's what happens in a supermajority for public schools. We're one of only 7 or 8 states with that law, and so I, for one, absolutely believe that needs to be changed.
The defendant who shot and killed a 23-year-old Rock Island man 1 year ago will serve 15 years in prison. Fus Reyes, who's 31 years old, pleaded guilty to second-degree manslaughter in the April 2023 killing of Elias Mora Ontiveros, and yesterday was sentenced in Douglas County Superior Court. Reyes apologized to Mora's family during his sentencing. Investigators say after an argument on South Union Avenue outside East Wenatchee, Reyes fired a handgun into a car that Mora was riding in. The bullet ricocheted off a metal safe that was inside the car before striking Mora. He died while being driven to the hospital. Reyes was captured by a SWAT team 2 days later after taking refuge at a downtown Wenatchee motel. In addition to manslaughter, Reyes entered pleas to unlawful firearm possession. Political shakeups continue as longtime state legislators leave their seats to run for other offices. 12th District State Representative Keith Gaynor of Dryden announced last night that he'll run for the state Senate position being left by Brad Hawkins. Hawkins, who's held the Senate post since 2016, will instead run this fall for Chelan County Commissioner after a court-ordered redistricting led him to move from Douglas County to Wenatchee. Gaynor, a Republican and former county commissioner, commissioner is now in his third term in the State House. His only registered opponent for the Senate seat is Jim Mayhew, a Democrat and former city council member from Snoqualmie. In the nearby 7th District, where Representative Joel Kretz is retiring and Jacqueline Maycumber is running for Congress, 7 candidates so far filed to replace them. When we come back, it's a year since Travis Coleman went missing from his Wenatchee home, and local authorities and his family are still seeking answers. 2 nonprofits are stepping in to ensure Leavenworth students can continue their arts education. Republican gubernatorial candidate Dave Reichert made a stop in Wenatchee today. And a Duval man who ran away on foot after crashing his truck head-on into an SUV on Blewett Pass will serve 4 months in jail. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
You've got a lot to do today. While you're out and about, remember to dispose of your unused medications safely and anonymously. It's a simple act that makes your home a safer place. Next time you're at the pharmacy, just place them in the drop box. To find a location, visit medproject.org.
The Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce presents Wonders of Wooden Avenue.
Welcome to the newest and funnest fashion boutique on Wooden, featuring mountain chic clothing and men's footwear from UGG, Brixton, Sorel, and Free People. Walk on into the Tiffany Blue Building on the 2nd block of Wooden and check it out.
It is nearly impossible to describe what you'll find in Lush Life. It's an eclectic collection of items from around the world. See it for yourself at the corner of Wooden and Emerson.
Wonders of Wooden Avenue, North Central Washington's premier shopping district.
On the next edition of my program, Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, it is this Saturday. It's the annual plant sale put on by the Chelan Douglas Master Gardeners. Connie will be joining me. If there's a plant out there that you're ready to take home, give it a little love, and then eat it, you'll want to be here on Saturday morning. We'll talk all about it on the next edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
It's been a year since Travis Coleman went missing from his Wenatchee home, and local authorities and his family are still seeking answers. The 39-year-old Coleman is believed to have hiked into the foothills surrounding Wenatchee in the midst of a mental health crisis on April 23, 2023. He's not been seen since. Multiple searches of the mountainous areas did not find him, and Wenatchee police say they're still seeking information that might lead to a recovery. Coleman's mother, Denise McBurney, has spent the last year campaigning for her son's return. 2 nonprofits are stepping in to ensure Leavenworth students can continue their arts education. The Icicle Center for the Arts and Village Art in the Park will partner with the Cascade School District for the 2024-25 school year. According to a press release, the collaboration will impact over 800 students at Peshastin Dryden Elementary, Alpine Lakes Elementary, and Icicle River Middle School. The partnership was formed as the district is experiencing budgeting woes as enrollment declines in the district. ICCA Director Phil Lacey said after they heard about the budgeting challenges, the nonprofit decided to jump in to help find a solution. The race for Washington governor came to town today. Former Congressman and King County Sheriff Dave Reichert appeared at Pybus Market in Wenatchee to meet with potential voters. Reichert is seen as the leading Republican in the campaign to succeed Governor Jay Inslee. He's likely to face Democratic Attorney General Bob Ferguson in the November election. Reichert touted his long career in law enforcement and said state laws that limit police capabilities need to be revised.
Jefferson Robbins for NCWLIFE. A Duval man who ran away on foot after crashing his truck head-on into an SUV on Blewett Pass will serve 4 months in jail. 37-year-old Ryan K. Billington was sentenced Monday in Chelan County Superior Court after pleading guilty to vehicular assault for driving while intoxicated. The June 3rd crash near milepost 174 left the other driver with a cracked sternum, and the Washington State Patrol says after it happened, Billington jumped out of his truck and ran toward Peshastin Creek. He turned himself in about 6 hours later. Billington must report to jail by Friday and then serve a year on DOC supervision.
Coming up next, local author Kate Norland has released a new book titled Belle's Wenatchee Blossom. We'll tell you more in tonight's feature story. Showery, cool weather to kick off the Apple Blossom Festival with seasonal weather expected this weekend. I'll have all those details coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
It's a great time to go into the medical profession. And this is the perfect place to start, because this is going to provide you that basic understanding in order to get into medical school, physical therapy school. So when you are ready to head on your career pathway, wherever it is, then you've already had some experience and say, oh, it's so cool. This is exactly what I want to do. So really, you're going to leave me with 13 college credits and a license with the state of Washington.
So you may have heard the latest trend, shrinkflation. Companies are making products smaller and decreasing the quality of their ingredients. Well, at Abby's, we're going the opposite direction. We're sticking with the same plan that's worked since 1964. For a real value, head to Abby's. This is Skinny, and he helped found Abby's 60 years ago. In honor of Skinny, we're putting his favorite pizza on sale. Savory pizza sauce, Canadian bacon piled to the edge, and juicy tomatoes make this a very special pizza. Order your Skinny special right now at abbys.com.
Join NCWLIFE channel for live coverage of the Technoplex Youth Parade Saturday at 11 a.m. Coverage is presented by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, and our Gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Coverage is also presented by Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and Wenatchee Valley Technical Skills Center. Join NCWLIFE channel for all of our Apple Blossom coverage on our app. Download the app today for iPhone and Android.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Local author Kate Norland has released a new book titled Belle's Wenatchee Blossom. The story highlights the wonderful aspects of the Wenatchee Valley from the perspective of a young girl and her pet puppy. NCWLIFE News spoke with Kate to discuss the goals and ideas she had when writing her new children's book.
My goals were to capture what Wenatchee has to offer, and then to make it a book that a family would want to read over and over again. The plot of the story is a friendship between a little girl who's new to Wenatchee and her puppy. And so they are adventure buddies, and they get to spend the year finding out what you can do in Wenatchee. And it mostly highlights places that a dog could go. Definitely to the Loop Trail, down to the farmer's market, up hiking in the hills, playing at the park, things like that. And I had to leave out some things that I might have mentioned, like Owl Soda Fountain or the museum, because they're not for dogs. The illustrator is a childhood friend of mine. She's actually never been to Wenatchee. So she recently joined Facebook, and so all of a sudden I was seeing her and seeing her amazing watercolor art. And so I reached out to her. I hadn't seen any figures, any people in her art, so I was checking to see if she wanted to take it on, and she thought it was a great challenge. The illustration is totally key to the book. That's what attracts people most before they get into the story, and she did such a fabulous job. It's an independent publisher, and I found them because another local author had used them, and so I read the name of the publisher and contacted them and worked with them. It was released last summer, and then it's taken me a little while to figure out how to market. I am developing a website, so norlandbooks.com will put you in touch with me. I'm going to be at Pybus over the Apple Blossom weekend. And then there are several local places that have been a great support: Tumbleweed, Packet Right, and now the museum is going to carry it. I think the epitome of the story is that Wenatchee is a great place to enjoy all four seasons. And I also like to focus on the little girl, and because that's what Wenatchee's been to me, is a place to raise children, and so many fun things to do for them to enjoy with us and then grow into adventuring on their own. I do plan to develop it into a series, and I've started writing the next one about Leavenworth. It has a Christmas theme, so it wouldn't be out by this next Christmas, so we're probably talking Christmas of 2025.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast, and I hope your Wednesday was a good one. We had a few more clouds out there today and a little breezier conditions than yesterday. And speaking of clouds, outside our weather window this afternoon, we're taking you up to beautiful Lake Wenatchee, and boy, lots of clouds up that way. Even some scattered showers in the higher elevations today as a cold front begins to make its way into our area. Beautiful shot of one of my favorite places, Kaler Glen Golf Course, and pretty nice day to be out on the course all around North Central Washington. All right, over the next couple of days, we do have some changes to talk about. Yeah, rain showers for both tomorrow and into Friday. Most of it will be very light. In fact, maybe 1/100th of an inch possible in the Wenatchee area. It could go up to maybe 1/4 of an inch in Wilbur, and also maybe 1/100th of an inch in Ritzville as well. So we don't expect a lot of rain out of this system, but it will change our weather pattern to some cooler and some wetter weather, especially as we get past Thursday and Friday. We're going to stay kind of cool into the upcoming weekend as well. I know the Technoplex Youth Parade for Apple Blossom this Saturday. It looks like it should stay mainly dry on Saturday, but we will see some cooler temperatures with highs in the lower, maybe mid-60s this weekend. So for the parade on Saturday, bring that light jacket. All right, today's high temperature, not bad, 66 degrees, about where we should be for this time of year. 65 is our normal high temperature. Our record high, boy, it was a hot one back in 1977. 93 degrees on April 24th. That'll probably stand for a while. 48, our low temperature this morning, very mild. 42 is where we should be for a low, and 28, our record low set in 1985. Sunrise this morning, 5:55, and it sets tonight at 8:04. All right, Thursday temperatures kicking off Apple Blossom tomorrow, and they are going to be cooler with some clouds and some afternoon showers. 63 in Moses Lake and Ephrata, 62 in Quincy tomorrow, and then a lot of just upper 50s to around 60. Wenatchee will be at 60, Any at 60, Chelan at 61 degrees tomorrow, and then mid to upper 50s in our higher elevations from Lake Wenatchee into Leavenworth, and also for you folks in Cashmere. Tonight, we do expect increasing clouds out there. We'll call it partly cloudy. Here is our next weather maker, this area of low pressure just off the Washington coast. That'll bring this cloud field into western Washington. Some showers embedded in that tonight. Low temperatures mild, mid to upper 40s. And then to start Apple Blossom for Thursday, cloudy skies, 30% chance of rain, and it looks like a good chance that we'll see at least some sprinkles in the afternoon. We're going to cool down a little bit too, with highs tomorrow right around that 60-degree mark. Getting into Friday, cloudy skies. Once again, about a 30% chance that we'll see those scattered showers around north central Washington. It will stay consistent with temperatures with highs Friday, also right around that 60-degree mark. For Saturday, the Technoplex Youth Parade, a big day here in the valley, mostly cloudy skies. We will warm up just a little bit on Saturday for that parade. High temperatures in the mid-60s as a little tiny ridge of high pressure builds over the Pacific Northwest. For Sunday, mostly cloudy and pretty much a normal spring day here for us. We will see once again showers from the Cascades over into western Washington. High temperatures cooling back just a little on Sunday into the low 60s. Kicking off our next work week on Monday, partly cloudy skies. Going to cool down even a little bit more to kick off our work week because this area of low pressure is bringing in some cooler Alaskan air our way. For Tuesday, partly cloudy skies. Low pressure still really not going anywhere, but a ridge is trying to build for midweek We'll call it fair on Tuesday with high temperatures in those low 60s. All right, your 7-day forecast now, and we will drop down to 44 degrees tonight, 60 tomorrow, 61 Friday. These are our rainiest days, tomorrow and into Friday. Not ruling out a sprinkle either on Saturday and Sunday, but I'm thinking just mostly cloudy. Temperatures low to mid 60s, so for the parade, really not a bad day on Saturday. And then to kick off our work week on Monday, partly cloudy, a little cooler and 60, and we'll stay in the low 60s for Tuesday with partly cloudy skies. Your high temperature then 62 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelley, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord. Both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
At Kennedy Group, we understand that buying and selling is more than a transaction, and it's more than just a house. This is where you will gather with friends and family, and where a lifetime of memories will be made. But buying a home is more than memories. Oftentimes, it's your biggest financial decision. The agents at Kennedy Group understand this and provide real estate advice based on your goals and dreams. Call us today, and let's find your happy place.
Well, a happy Wednesday to you, and if you're a Mariner fan, you're pretty happy right now. For the time being, the Mariners are in first place in the American League West after a 4-0 win over Texas in Arlington last night. Logan Gilbert had a 2-hitter into the 7th, while Kyle Raleigh and Julio Rodriguez each went deep to give Seattle the shutout victory.
Cal, high drive, right field. Adolis Garcia watching that baby. Get out of here! It's 2-0 Mariners on the get-go. Wow! Cal with his 6th home run. RBIs 12 and 13. Early lead for the Mariners and Logan Gilbert. Some great 2-strike hitting, Mike.
Cal just dropping the barrel on it, hit it well back into the seats. David, you mentioned his 6th home run. He's been hot lately.
Woo. Hey, there we go. High drive left field. Wave, bye-bye. Yeah! Julio with a home run. His first of the season. A 2-run shot. And the Mariners have a 4-0 third-inning lead here at Texas. How good did that feel?
Exit velo of 111,
Every bit of it.
435 feet.
And you know what? That's his first. You know what we say? Now it's on, big boy.
Yeah, they come in bunches.
Ball 2 strikes. Here's your double play opportunity. There's one. Rack 'em. First place for the Mariners. A 4-0 win over the defending World Series champion Texas Rangers. In the first Mariner game against a Western Division opponent. Hey now!
Seattle and Texas play the second of that 3-game set tonight. It's underway right now on Root Sports Northwest. Well, the Mariners are a half game in front of Texas in the American League West with that win last night. Angels beat the Orioles 7-4 to remain 2.5 games back in the division. Oakland slipped to 3.5 back after falling to the Yankees 4-3. Houston remains in last place after a 7-2 loss to the Chicago Cubs. Well, Wenatchee knocked off 9th-ranked Davis in Prep Boys soccer last night, 3-2 in a shootout. The Panthers jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the 17th minute of the first half, extended the lead to 2-0 in the second half. Davis came storming back with 2 goals to tie it in the final 6 minutes of regulation. That forced overtime and an eventual shootout. Sebastian Moraga and Matt Wisen had the call on the NCWLIFE channel.
There's Mejia making a path as he goes. There's got some room. Limon The give and go. Good shot. Go, 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 go! Wenatchee takes the lead. An inspired shot by Anthony Garcia. 19:18 on the clock. Wenatchee's ahead of the Davis Pirates 1-0. Les Schwab takes your safety seriously. Stop by today.
Here we go.
Oh, quick takeaway that time inside the box. The shot. Go, 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 go! No doubter. Johnny Vega for the Wenatchee Panthers. A shot. Pivoting header. Oh, my goodness. What an unfortunate break. Garfias inside the box. Back to Garfias. Right-footed shot. Garfias! And there's the whistle that says we're going to extra time. Johnny Vega. Whistle. Two actors, one scene. The shot, and no doubter. Beautifully taken. The shot, another no doubter. Low into the corner. How it turns out, Limon. Left-footed shot. Limon! Whistle is there. Cipriano, the right-footed shot. Cipriano, and Tanner almost had it. The shot. Wow! That took some sang-froid. Ethan Rojas, left-footed shot. Rojas! And Tanner Russell coming up huge.
As a spectator, you're not...
And that one goes in. If Tanner saves this one, game's over.
So pressure time.
Antonio Garcia. Garcia, the shot, and he does! Wenatchee wins! They should win.
Oh, are they saying he left early?
No.
Saying he left early.
He's saying he left early. Oh, my goodness. So Tanner, then redo. Garcia, and he stopped it again! Did he leave early again? No, this one, the time it counts. This time it counts.
Sebastian spoke with Wenatchee coach Dennis Tronson afterwards as the Panthers celebrated the big win.
Coach Tronson, your boys just like to keep it interesting, I guess.
Yeah, it's starting to be that way, but we're coming together. We're starting to gel. This is a real momentum builder for us. Davis is, we're in the finals last year, and a lot of seniors. We made a few adjustments coming into the match, and it worked for about 72 minutes, and then they're so dangerous, they create opportunities. But I thought the boys played great. We were able to find our chances, and then in the shootout, our goalkeeper comes up big.
Another big night soccer last night. Moses Lake edged West Valley 2-1. Othello beat Ephrata 3-1. Cashmere got by Chelan 2-1. Cascade blanked Quincy 3-0. Brewster beat Pateras 5-0. Bridgeport blanked Okanagan 1-0. Liberty Bell downed Oroville by a final of 3-1. Wenatchee's baseball team defended its home field at Rec Park with a 2-1 win over Moses Lake last night. West Valley blanked Eastmont, meanwhile, 10-0. Riverview edged Ephrata 5-2. Toppenish and Quincy split a doubleheader with the Wildcats winning the opener 8-4 and the Jackrabbits took the nightcap 8-3. Cascade edged Omak 8-6. Cashmere topped Chelan 8-7. Liberty Bell beat Tonasket 9-7, and Manson swept Oroville 11-1 and 12-5. Brewster beat up Lake Roosevelt 24-5. Riverside Christian down Waterville Mansfield by a final of 11-1. The Les Schwab Prep Fast Pitch volleyball? No, we're in the spring. It's softball. The scoreboard had Ephrata sweeping Quincy 25-0 and 22-2. Omak topped Cascade 10-3. Tonasket beat Liberty Bell 10-5. Oroville took 2 from Manson 21-10 and 22-11. Lake Roosevelt 10-run Brewster 11-1, and Waterville Mansfield swamped Soap Lake 29-6. That's a look at sports news. I'm Barrett Granstrom. Have a happy Wednesday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at NCWLIFE.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.